Welcome to Lawyers Who Care, the video show podcast that highlights attorneys who go above and beyond for their clients. And on each episode, we will meet a new lawyer and they will share stories of when they went beyond legal counsel for the benefit of their client. My name is Andrew Samalin. I'm the principal of Samalin Wealth, a nationally recognized wealth management firm for lawyers, their firms, and their clients. And let's applaud lawyers who care and learn from them. Today, my guest is Zain Kapadia of Kapadia Nayak in Atlanta, Georgia. And Zain focuses his legal practice on small business and corporate law, business formation counsel, and contract law. Welcome, Zain.
Thank you for having me.
So, Zain, tell us about what brought you to the profession.
Well, I've wanted to be a lawyer since, I think, middle school. My dad's always been a business owner. And I grew up in a family of business owners and would read contracts and leases when I was growing up and just ask my dad a lot of questions, or my uncles. It was something that I've always been interested in. And fortunately, life gave me the right opportunities to be able to live my dream.
And talk to us about the process as you're an undergrad and then moving into law school and then from there.
Yeah, so I went to undergrad at Emory University in Atlanta. After that, I went to law school at Mercer University in Macon, a little south of Atlanta. And now I practice with two of my classmates who are now my partners, who I had built a great relationship with back then. And it's just been a natural progression. I started the law firm in 2017, and then 2019 partnered up with one. 2020 the second partner came on, and for the last 5 years we've just been hitting the ground and trying to do what we can to help small business owners.
And if a business owner comes to your office, what is your story? What do you tell them?
Well, what sets me apart is I've owned a business. I've operated a business other than my law firm. I've owned a couple of quick service restaurants, franchise restaurants. I've operated my parents' hotels. I can fold a towel better than any lawyer, from my time of cleaning rooms. And that's what really sets me apart from a lot of lawyers, is that I understand the day-to-day operations of being on the ground operating a business. My clients aren't Coca-Cola or Home Depot, who have millions of dollars in budgets set aside to pay their legal bills. My clients pay their legal bills from their cash flow, and I need to make sure that the service I provide is of value to them so that they keep coming back.
And so, looking out the next 5 or 10 years, how do you see your practice going and where do you see your clients going with your practice?
Well, right now, I think the legal world is kind of where the rest of the world is in the AI boom. There's been a lot of AI tools that have been coming out in the last year or so that make our practice a lot easier, whether it's from business management to there's a program we use, an AI tool called Spellbook, that helps us review contracts and draft contract clauses. So I really see AI being a revelation in the law world, and help us to help our clients grow and make further investments in their businesses.
Mm-hmm. And what tips would you offer, some small business owners or medium business owners, if they step into your office? What are a couple things that you see repeatedly that you would share with them as either as a offensive tip, as a defensive tip?
One thing is always have your paperwork in line. We deal with a lot of small businesses who don't have operating agreements, who don't have individuals who have wills and that are worth millions of dollars, well beyond the estate tax threshold. So have your house in order, and be willing to invest in your business. A lot of times people are reluctant to take that dollar and put it back into growth rather than spend the dollar on themselves. But fixing up little things, making sure your building or your retail space or what tools you have are top notch makes a big difference, and will pay dividends in the long run.
Well, Zain, before we wrap up, if you could leave our listeners with one takeaway, what would that be?
If you are a business owner who's working with an attorney, I would say trust them. Make sure that you're open and candid with them about your intentions and your plans. It will help us represent you better. And if you're a lawyer, I would say help with compassion. The people who are seeking your services are generally going through one of the biggest things in their lives, whether they've been in an accident, whether they're drafting a will, whether they're spending their life savings on a business. Whatever they're coming to you for is possibly one of the biggest things in their lives, and you have the knowledge. So serve with compassion, I would say.
Yeah, world could use that today for sure.
Very much so.
Yeah. So thanks to my guest, Zain Kapadia of Kapadia and Nayak. Zain, can you provide our audience with your contact information, please?
Sure. The best number to reach me is 770-881-8081. My email address is Zain, spelled Zain, at knattorneys with a s.com. And I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, all the usual social medias.
Yeah. Wonderful, Zain. This has been the Lawyers Who Care video show podcast that highlights attorneys who go above and beyond for their clients. If you're an attorney or know one who does go above and beyond like Zain, feel free to reach out to us at 914-666-6600. Number again, 914-666-6600. Zain, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks again for having me.